Hey guys, what's going on? It's Thursday, thinking it through thoroughly on Thursday, and I am here with a message, a clear and decisive message. Okay, I got some things coming up for y'all in 2026, so stay tuned. Okay, but stay tuned on YouTube, stay tuned on Drop the Mic, stay tuned on TikTok. My link is in my bio for all of these things on my Drop the Mic Live Mic page. Okay. I want to discuss accountability really quick. I want to discuss accountability, but I don't want to discuss accountability about these adults. I want to discuss accountability when it comes to these children. Okay, I want to encourage parents to stay on these children next. Okay, when it comes to accountability. Reason number one is because these children will not be children forever. They will be the adults who are not accountable, right? And the last thing we need is more adults who do not take accountability, okay? We are trying to change the world. We are trying to create new things. We are trying to make millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires, and all of the things. And we are trying to just create a different culture for our future, right? But if we have a whole bunch of new adults that can't hold themselves accountable, and it's to the point where they are acting like they are not even doing these things for real, right? Because it's one thing to know that you're doing it and just not being accountable in regards to correcting yourself. But then it's a whole nother thing when you're giving delulu, right? And you know that you did it, but you're like literally like acting like you didn't do it. Two different things. We don't want those for the future, okay? So with that being said, I am encouraging wholeheartedly parents to stay on their children's neck about accountability. Okay, I know sometimes we be like, don't be wanting to work too hard as parents. Trust me, I get it, because having to overwork or over exacerbate like the correction in these children, it takes a toll on us. It takes a really big toll on us. Like if you're parenting for real, you know, right? However, we got to do it. We got to do it. And we just got to go through it. We just got to pay that toll. All right. Because a lot of parents, right, we like to do the little, it's just a little white lie that the kids told or whatever. And we laugh at the fact that they're not admitting to whatever it was that was being done. We think it's cute. We think it's like nothing or whatever the case may be, because they don't do it all the time. You know, some of the children aren't consistently doing things or whatever the case is. So they getting away with murder, right? They are. I don't care what y'all say. They getting away with murder, okay? Because just because it's not all the time doesn't mean that that one time that they did it wasn't intense enough to learn a goddamn lesson that they did not learn. Now, with that being said, I need y'all parents to really like start holding these children accountable, preferably between the ages of 8. Okay, yeah, we're gonna start that young because they be knowing what they be doing. Okay, if you're raising your children properly, they know what they're doing earlier than that, but they definitely know right from wrong at the age of 8 to the age of 18. Okay, we got to be on their necks about every single detail, nook and cranny when it comes to accountability. Okay, now, third point. That was the second point. Third point. The reason why we got to be holding these kids accountable is because there is no forward movement without accountability. You are out here hurting people. You are out here hurting feelings. You are out here keeping certain relationships estranged. I think I'm saying it correct. Estranged. And all of the things, because you as a person do not know how to hold yourself accountable. You were never taught that, and all of the things, you understand? So it's like we are doing a deficit and a default to our children, you know what I mean, when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to business partnerships, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to getting money, you know what I'm saying? Like really gaining wealth, and really, because all of that surrounds relations and relationships. And if you are not trustworthy, if you cannot hold yourself accountable, which all of that goes together as well, don't listen to me, do the research. No, you're just gonna be lost in the sauce. So 3 different reasons why you need to be holding your children accountable and not letting up off their neck on this Thinking It Through Thoroughly on Thursday. I am ChynaBlack 007, aka the Assassin. I am Shannon E, and all of the things. You can find me on YouTube, and stay tuned. Have the day that you deserve.